I'm John.
And I'm Kyle.
And we are the
Fandomedians.
Fandomedians.
So today, I will be taking the place of the show Psych.
Psych. That's a great show, you know.
It's an amazing show.
I used to watch that all the time.
I still watch it all the time.
We'll be taking Sherlock.
Of course you will.
If you notice, I haven't changed from the last video. I've been wearing these clothes all week.
Yeah, he is.
No, not
It's
really.
nasty.
That's creepy. No, I have not.
He was just kidding.
I'm kidding. But we are. I'm not kidding about the. I'm not kidding about the fact that Sherlock is so much better than Psych.
Psych is so much better than Sherlock.
That is completely obvious.
If I can argue my case. It is obvious. You're right.
No.
You just said, well, that's obvious.
No, I didn't.
Yes, you did. Anyways, Psych. Well, first off, Psych has a duet that you can't compete with. Shawn Spencer, Burton Guster.
Burton Duga.
Burton Buster. I almost said Burton Buster for some reason. Shawn Spencer and Burton Guster, who have been kids. They have been kids. They have been friends since they were children. As Shawn put it, retreated out of the womb together.
No.
He put it that way, actually.
Yeah, but that's creepy. But that's not the way it goes.
But
no.
It goes to show that they've been friends for ages and ages.
Can I
always
input here? You
Sure,
just said.
absolutely.
You just said that Shawn Spencer and Burton Guster were what? Famous couple person thing?
Nowhere near that.
Well,
you can't twist my words.
What did you say?
They have a companionship
that is
nothing can compete with.
That's not true though.
That is very
Sherlock
true.
and John Watson. Sherlock and John Watson.
Not competing.
No, not competing because they left Psych in the dust. Sherlock and John Watson. Sherlock Holmes and John Watson. So much better than Shawn and Gus.
You better watch your windshield because that's not your dust. That's mine.
But my dust is behind. That kind of backfired on him.
No, because that's saying that it's my dust, meaning
yeah, but why would I see my dust in front of me? That makes no sense.
That's what I'm saying. It's my dust, meaning I'm in front of you.
But I don't see any dust.
But
My windshield is clear. Anywho, that's Kyle's special. Anyway, Sherlock and John Watson. You go on out to anyone on the street. Sherlock Holmes, John Watson, or Shawn and Gus. More than likely, they're going to know who Sherlock Holmes and John Watson are, rather than them. So that doesn't even make any sense that you would say, "Oh, they can't compete." Not possible.
The fact that you said 3 words in that sentence of blah, 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 means that you have no argument. You have no argument.
A Kyle impression.
A Kyle impression.
No, I have plenty of argument.
You have plenty of argument? Let's hear it.
First of all, Sherlock is stop it. Sherlock is 10 times better dressed than Shawn. Hands down. I don't care if you guys think that's important, but that's important.
I think you're thinking of Henry Spencer, not Shawn Spencer. Because Henry Spencer, I'd agree with you there. But Shawn Spencer has his own unique...
Did I say Shawn Spencer? I meant Sherlock.
You did.
Sherlock is so much better dressed than...
Oh, no, you said Sherlock is better dressed. I'm saying, you're thinking of Henry Spencer. You're thinking that Sherlock is better dressed than Henry Spencer, which is true.
Sherlock is better dressed than Shawn.
But Shawn is way better dressed.
That doesn't even make any sense. He wears jeans and a button-down shirt. Sherlock wears...
Casual, modern dress.
Sherlock wears an overcoat with the scarf and...
Looks ridiculous. With the hat, really?
The hat.
Really gonna
the
go
hat's
with the hat?
funny. The hat's
Fisher
funny.
hat?
But it looks nice.
Gonna go fishing?
It's a deer hunter hat. It's a deer stalker hat, actually. But, you know, if I were gay, which I'm not, if I were gay, Sherlock would be my celebrity crush.
Yeah, well, if I was gay, James Roday would be my celebrity crush. And that rhymes. That just makes it better by itself.
No.
He's done. You lost. You just said you lost.
I said I'm done with you.
Done with me.
Sherlock. Okay, Sherlock.
Sherlock?
Let's talk. Storyline is 10 times better than Psych. First of all, Psych has no storyline. I'm a crime-solving detective. I'm a crime-solving detective. Oh, look, Mr. Yin, I'm a crime-solving detective. Oh, look, Mr. Yang, I'm a crime-solving detective. Oh, look, spoiler alert, moving away from Santa Barbara, leaving my life behind. He's not really Southern.
That's a storyline. You just described the story, part of the storyline.
Over 8 seasons, that's all it is, though. Literally, that's everything.
Yin and Yang are only in there for 3 out of 8 seasons, so you're wrong there.
No.
He doesn't move till the 8th season, and that's because Juliet doesn't move till the 7th season, which he moves for her.
The funny thing is, all of the events that he just described are about 5 whole episodes in the entire series.
Exactly.
Of 8 seasons of 20.
Because that just means
each.
There's so much more.
No, most of it is just, I'm Shawn. Ooh, fingerprint. Ooh, I'm smart. Vision.
Actually,
Vision.
Shawn never claims to be really that smart. So you're wrong.
No, he always.
You're digging yourself deeper.
No, I'm not.
And by saying, oh, fingerprint, that's exactly what Sherlock would do. Except you're thinking in his head.
No, he does it in a stupid way is what I'm saying. And no, he does claim to be smart. He tries to be all, oh, I know this and you don't. That's what he does. That's what Shawn does. That's why he's all flashy and he's like, oh, I know this. Heh, lassie, blah, blah, blah. Sherlock, he does it in a really cool way. First episode, A Case in Pink, when the lady was laying on the ground, he looks at her. He just sees words come out and he thinks and he's like, okay, how am I going to assess this? Blah, blah, blah. Looks at the wedding ring. Means it's only been cleaned when it takes off her finger. He uses deduction, not stupid.
Okay, so Shawn is a show-off. And Sherlock is not.
Not
as John Watson
much.
repeatedly says throughout the entire series, show off, show off, show off.
Doesn't mean you're a
show
show
off.
off.
The collar.
Right. That doesn't count.
Yes, it does.
That's just cool.
It doesn't matter.
That's just cool.
It's cool, but it's a show off.
No, that's just cool.
John Watson
that's just something he does. That's something I do.
Says that he's showing off because he knows he is. In the first episode, John Watson was first amazed, but after after that, he says show off.
Oh yeah, well.
At least Shawn knows he's a show off. Sherlock doesn't even figure it out until season 2.
Sherlock knows he's a show off.
End of season 2.
The only reason Sherlock shows off, and he doesn't show off during important parts like Shawn does. Shawn is.
That's because
Shawn's an idiot.
Shawn enlightens.
Shawn's an idiot when it counts. Sherlock is serious when it counts. When he is being serious, he's serious. He's not showboating when he's solving something like important. When he wants to make fun of Lestrade, he'll be like, oh, blah 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 this with his little British accent. But Shawn, he'll be like, oh, time to solve a crime, and people are dying, but I'm gonna do this anyway.
You can't falsely imitate something on purpose like that. Like, he's not retarded. And no offense to retarded people, we're not saying that. You're people, and you still false. Anyways.
What?
We care about you. But Shawn isn't stupid. He's actually not. If you watch throughout the series, you can tell he's not stupid. He's actually, in some cases, smarter than Gus, even though Gus may know certain factual things like what a neurologist is and what a paleontologist is.
Everyone knows what those are.
I know. Big fancy words. He knows all those small school facts.
Cup. Do you know what that means? From what you're saying, it's like you know nothing, and Shawn Spencer's like, oh, you know things. You are God.
No. Never said anything like that. And, by the way, Shawn Spencer, I believe, in his own way, is smarter than Sherlock.
That doesn't even make any sense.
It makes total sense.
You realize that, right?
It makes total sense.
Explain.
He is hyper-observant, and he puts a case together within 40 minutes. It takes Sherlock an hour and a half.
Well, let's be honest. Those 30 minutes include how many days?
40.
Inside of those shows, how many times they go night, day, night, day? And in reality, how long would it take you to solve a case? I think they solve a case in just the same amount of time, if not Sherlock, faster. And let's be honest, Sherlock gets a lot more business than Shawn with his consulting detective agency. You're always seeing how client boring. Ooh, no, boring. Every episode I've seen in the past few days, which is like 5 of them, he does that. Actually, no.
So?
That means that means
what? Say that again.
That means Sherlock is better.
That doesn't prove anything.
Because Shawn...
He gets more clients. That proves nothing.
That means he's better.
No.
Otherwise, they would all go to Shawn.
Shawn has had way more cases and has solved way more in a year than Sherlock has.
And Sherlock, he has said many times how many cases he solved for Scotland Yard and and for Lestrade. Countless times. How many has Shawn and Gus done?
200 or 300.
No.
Yeah.
No. During season 5 or 6, it was 100. So that makes no sense.
Pretty sure it's 200 or 300.
No. Actually, they never give a certain amount of number except for that one time. They were like, we've solved officially 100-something cases, or whatever. Or we've solved 100 cases. We know what we're doing. But they haven't said anything since then.
See,
I just realized.
Yeah, but Shawn Spencer has a unique way of investigating.
Nobody likes Sherlock. What's not unique about that?
Nobody likes Sherlock?
Yeah. He's always so critical of people. Oh. That was sad.
Okay, wait. So you were just saying Sherlock is better because everyone likes him, and now you're saying nobody likes Sherlock.
I didn't say everyone likes him.
Yes, you did.
I said everyone in real life likes him. That's what I meant. I meant in the show.
Yeah, but in real life it doesn't matter.
Yes, it does. Because this is real life, Kyle.
This is real life. In
no.
real life, we're discussing
Alright, fine.
not real life.
Not real life.
Nobody likes Sherlock.
Not real life. Not many people like Sherlock. But that doesn't matter. He solved many cases for many people and saved many lives. More than, what's his face will in his entire career.
Shawn has his own unique way of charming people, even though some people, like Carlton Lassiter, hate him.
Kind of like Sherlock and Lestrade.
That makes no sense.
Yeah.
Because
Sherlock doesn't like necessarily Lestrade.
It's backwards, though.
Yeah. But it's kind of like the same thing.
Not
One
at all.
doesn't like the other. Yes, completely. Sherlock, first of all, the content of the show is a lot better. It's more entertaining. It'll hold your attention for longer.
That is not true.
Yeah, it is.
No.
Definitely true.
No, because you see, my brother has a very short attention span, and he does not like watching Sherlock because it takes too long to get to the point.
Because he's uncultured.
And he's actually said this, and he's more cultured than you are. And
I doubt that. I highly doubt that.
I highly do not doubt that. And
that's a debate.
He loves Psych because it's funny. It captures attention within the first 5 minutes of the show.
It doesn't capture your attention. It makes you laugh.
That is capturing your attention.
If Sherlock made you laugh, it'd be the same way.
It captures your attention within 5 minutes. It actually does not. It takes you a little bit more time to build up to the characters.
It gives the characters depth. In Sherlock, it gives a background story. It makes you attached to the case.
Okay,
in
you
Sherlock,
can't say it gives them a background story because every episode of Psych, every episode goes back to when Shawn and Gus were kids.
Not every episode.
99% of the episodes.
No.
Yes.
Not any of them in season 8.
That's not true.
Maybe 1 or 2.
It's still 97%.
All of them go back to 2006.
That's still when he was a kid. Oh no, that's still background story though.
He doesn't even know what show he's talking about. Case closed.
If you're doing a flashback, it's still background story.
Yes, but it's not background story.
But
Sherlock.
The other 7 seasons of him as a kid isn't background story.
It's not.
Yes, it is.
Background story is how a character develops. What Psych does.
Yeah, exactly.
What Psych does, it's like.
If you notice.
No, shush. What Psych does is Henry is like, okay, son, I'm gonna teach you this.
Yes.
Okay, Dad, I learned it. In the future, he uses it. It's not a backstory.
Building character.
A backstory. The background.
Except seasons 1 through 7, you can see.
It's not building character. It's
yes,
just.
It is.
It's
because
just
it's
parallelism. It's not background. It's parallelism.
It's both. It's parallelism showing the background.
Do your research, Anderson. Shut up, IQ. IQ.
Shut up, IQ.
I'm tired.
Maybe you need an IQ.
Shut up.
Because you have like 0.001.
Shut up, Anderson. You'll
Well,
lower
it's
the
okay.
IQ
At least you have
industry.
some kind of an IQ.
Unlike you. Please call this number right here for idiots like him.
There's no number there, you doofus.
Unless I edit one in.
Anyways, I rest
Maybe
my
I'll just
case.
do that.
I rest my case that Shawn Spencer and the whole TV show in the realm of Psych is much better than Sherlock. Leave in the comments which you think.
Wait. John Watson. Just want to bring him up.
Okay.
He's awesome. Okay? John, I want you to punch me in the face. What? Just punch me in the face. Do it, John. Did you not hear me? And John's like, Sherlock, I hear punch me in the face every time you speak. How awesome is that? He's just so comedic and funny, and he's the best. And
it just goes to show how much everyone else hates Sherlock.
John's his best friend. Just because they hate him doesn't mean he's inferior. Hitler hated the Jews, didn't mean they're inferior. True story.
We don't have to bring up the Nazis in World War II.
It's the same principle.
No, it's not at all.
I hate this kid at school, or he used to go to our school. Doesn't mean he's inferior to me. Same principle.
Anyways,
Nobody else liked him either, so.
Bert and Guster's way better. He's black. He's awesome. He's black. Did I mention he's black? Black people are awesome.
You're gonna get stabbed.
I am not. I'm not being racist at all. That's not racist.
If this video gets flagged for racism, I will literally hurt you.
We're not gonna get marked for racism.
I'm John.
That's nice.
I'm John.
Leave in the comments what you think is better, Sherlock or Shawn Spencer, or it's his movie or the show of Psych.
And their respective TV shows.
Yes, their respective TV shows. If you want to put it in Sherlock terms.
No, I'm just literate.
Please like and comment and subscribe to our channel, and we'll see you guys next time.